Today is a good day. Good morning. Welcome to the morning stream. Look at me. I look so elegant. Whew, today is a good day. Today's morning topics are to be determined. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 1 second. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Parker Lands. Good morning, Elijah. Good morning. Today is a good day. How are you? I just did my morning walk of 1 mile and I did stretches and I've got some electrolytes mixed in my water. Parker Lens was first, but that's not why we're here. Why we're here is to drink coffee and chat about important topics. So today's topics. Today's topics. What was the one that I said I would talk about tomorrow? Oh, needs versus desires. Spicy. What other topics? Needs versus desires. I think Boats had one. Needs versus desires. Cognitive dissonance. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, Parker Lens. Here we have some topics. Here we have today's topics. Here we have today's topics for the streams. We have needs versus desires. We have cognitive dissonance. Anybody familiar with that? We have ego, and we have Naruto. I like to put one kind of casual one in there. This is only my second time doing little topics like this for my morning stream, but I think I like it. I think I like it a lot. Before we get started, I want to say mental health and physical health directly align. That is my message. Help yourself in order to help others. Seems weird, I know, but the more you help yourself, the easier it is to help others. And that's true. Once you figure out yourself, it's a lot easier to help others, and you can inspire others to help themselves, which is the best thing, to make someone self-sufficient. So if you see the poll, you can vote on the poll of which topic you are most interested in discussing. And we're at 2 likes on the stream right now. At 3 likes on the stream, we will begin our topics of discussion. Hello, Zara. Welcome to the morning stream. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Yahoo, Ray, Barco, welcome to the morning stream. Let's go, Lonely Ape. Let's go. If you haven't hit the breaking point yet to where you get the increased energy and the mind clarity and all that, you're close. I promise, you're close. I had it at about day 3, day 4. Grand Rising. Yes, I've just woken up and I've done a morning walk and stretched, drank some electrolytes, and now we are here. All right, so we're at 4 likes on the stream. We will just start our morning discussions. I really want Gage to be here for needs versus desire. So, since ego is leading the poll, we will talk about ego. So what is ego? I am not a scientist or a philosopher or a psychologist by any means, but ego to me is my identity of self. And what does that mean? That means I'm Josh. I have a name. I've labeled myself with titles, and I see myself as a person, as this living being that does these things. I am Josh. I work out. I am a messenger. I drink coffee. I eat healthy. I do all of these things. That is what ego is. There's a point at to where your ego can become unhealthy. In my opinion, where your ego becomes unhealthy is when you start putting yours above others. So I am Josh, I drink coffee is better than someone else's I am name here. I drink tea, you know? And I'm like, oh, well, I drink black coffee, so I'm above you. I'm better than you. That's pretty that can be unhealthy. That can be toxic. Your ego is a very dangerous tool because egos clash. Egos clash. You ever been in the room with 2 people with big egos? They clash. They argue. Both want to be right. Your ego wants to be right. Your ego is right. Your ego is right. Your ego knows what is right, what is wrong. All right, chat. What is something you identify with? So if you hear me right now, type I am something, whether it's your name or whether it's an action that you consistently do. It's something that you identify with. Ego is having a self-elevated mindset. Commonly here, the person with the big egos is not. Well, see, I love your analogy, but let's not, let's not call anybody out. I'll watch that. That's good, though. Ego is having a self-elevated mindset. a self-elevated mindset. So it's you have elevated yourself into knowing the rights and the wrongs. You have elevated yourself into you make the decisions now for other people, not just yourself, but for other people. But why ego is important? I think ego is important, especially in young people. Especially in young people. Without ego, without ego, there's not much else. Yes, ego can be unhealthy, but I think it's pretty vital to have at least a bit of ego. At least a bit, especially in young people, to become successful, to make something out of yourself. If you don't have ego, which could be great that you are peaceful, you're a vessel for other people to lash out on, and you never challenge other people's opinions, and you just float through life. That is a way to live. And who am I to say that that's not the correct way to live? I think, though, to have a self, like, I am hardworking, I will outwork everyone. You don't tell me what is right and wrong. I'll show you what I can do. That's ego. It's not to cause tension, but a cause for change. You can't cause change without tension. This is not the time I'll watch that, bro. This is my morning stream. This is my morning stream. But in my opinion, ego is important. Ego is important. What do you think, Chad? Is ego important or dangerous? Is ego important, dangerous? What do you feel about ego? How do you feel about your own ego? How I feel about my ego is I've seen it. What's up, Bat Boy? I have seen my ego develop for sure. I've seen my ego rise and fall and stutter, and currently I see my ego as a little high, a little delusional. I see mine as a little bit high and a little bit delusional. I don't know about high, a little bit delusional. Not a whole bunch, but yeah, I think I like living in that bit of a state of illusion. Discipline will be always important. Yep, discipline is extremely important. So no matter how you feel about yourself and what's going on, continue to be disciplined, because there's days when your ego is really, really high, man, and you might think you deserve a break now because you're proud of yourself. I'm proud of myself. I deserve a break. Sometimes may be the case, but my ego is selfish and manipulative. I agree with delusion for me too. My ego is also, I think human ego is selfish. Human ego is selfish. You can fight hard to break that. But yeah, manipulative. I'm glad you're aware. I'm glad you're aware. I don't think my ego is manipulative. I actually try hard to stray away from that. I don't like to manipulate people. I've been manipulated, and I don't like that. I do not like that. My ego definitely fluctuates. My ego definitely fluctuates, and I think that's part of life. Sometimes I'm proud of myself, sometimes I'm disappointed, sometimes my ego is much more stable and much more self-sufficient than ever in my life. It's still, It used to be fragile. It used to be fragile. Now it's kind of hard to break through. It's kind of hard to break it. I'm not gonna lie. I think one reason is from YouTube chat. Good morning, Chloe. Today is a good day. I built up an armor because, people talking to me and about me all day. Definitely does that. I'm self-centered. That's part of it. You're a human. You're a human, but the first step to change is awareness. Here's a good one. The first step to change is awareness. There are many parts of my life that I'm aware I need to change, but I haven't made that next step. See, this is where the dangerous side of your ego comes in. I'll watch that. This is where the dangerous side of your ego comes in. It does. And the reason you can't physically care for somebody is because you tell yourself that. You can. What I would assume is you've probably been hurt in your past, and you've swore to yourself you would never let somebody in like that again. But okay, so now you're aware, right? That's the first step to change is awareness. The second step to change is acceptance. So, like in your situation, I watched that. You would have to accept that there's a possibility that you get hurt. There's a possibility that somebody takes advantage of you. There's a possibility that you're not going to come out on the upper end of the stick, however you see it. Like, you're not going to come out on top. But there's also a possibility that person's not out to get you. There's also a possibility that person's not out to get you, and that they truly do care about you, and you truly care about them. And it's tough to battle with, because I've been hurt too, and I still battle with that. But I accept that I might get hurt, but I will continue on my life. So just hypothetically, somebody that I care about wrongs me. I gave them my everything, and they wrong me. It is gonna hurt. That would hurt bad. I accept the pain, and I will continue to work out and stream, drink my coffee, and help myself and hopefully help others along the way. Good morning, Locklear. We're talking about our ego right now, and we're talking about the first step of change is acceptance. The first step of change is awareness. The second step of change is acceptance. Yes, I accept it. I'm conflicted with my virtues. IRL people would say I'm nice and quiet, but they don't know my true feelings. Yep. Good morning, Chloe and Locklear. My ego issue isn't arrogance. It's how I react when I feel unappreciated. I tend to take things personally. And when my worth feels ignored, anger kicks in before I have a chance to understand. See, yep, that is a perfect example of ego. Your ego feels that you, should not be ignored. You should have the attention, that you should be, the center. More about protecting myself than it is about pride. Getting angry at something that already happened isn't really protecting yourself. Getting angry about being ignored isn't protecting you as much as it is, just reacting to something that hurts you. Mark D. High. But okay, enough with ego. Okay, so that's cool. Main takeaways from that: ego is important, but dangerous. The first step of change is awareness. The next step is acceptance. Dang, there's 3 A's to it. And the third step is action. Ooh, and the third step is action. Awareness, acceptance, action. Is that a... I could maybe coin that phrase. Is that already out there? I want Gage to be here for needs versus desires. Cognitive dissonance. Next topic, cognitive dissonance. Anybody know what cognitive dissonance is? Does anybody understand cognitive dissonance? I'm not, okay, so I'm not super, today is a good day, Matt, cheers. Cognitive dissonance. I watched a little video about this yesterday. And I'll give the example that I saw. So cognitive dissonance, correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, Matt, it's basically holding 2 different conflicting beliefs at the same time. So I do one with my vaping. So I vape, right? I understand that vaping is hurting me and that I should quit. But I also continue to vape nicotine. And I justify my reasons for not quitting. You know, my reasons, my cognitive dissonance is vaping is hurting me and I should stop. I've quit all of a bunch of other drugs and bad habits that hurt me, so I'm better than I was. I can continue to vape. Vaping's not that bad. I should quit. It's not that bad because I've made a bunch of other good steps in my life. Yeah, but because you made all those other steps, shouldn't you keep going and making more steps and become even more healthy? Well, I'm not ready because I already... This is my this is my cognitive dissonance. This is my clashing thoughts. What, does anybody else have clashing thoughts? Anybody else have something that they know they should stop doing? They know they should stop doing, but they justify themselves on the other hand. It causes lots of mental stress. I feel like you're calling me out. I'm not specifically. This is just the morning topics. What's on my mind. It's calling myself out too. My one is adult websites conflicting with my beliefs and my treatment of people. Right? So do you care to explain further? How I see that is, you don't believe that sexual acts on camera and for the sex work and all that stuff, you probably don't believe that that is healthy and that it's good, but you watch it to relieve stress and to no clashing thoughts, and no cognitive dissonance. But yes, you can ask me something, Zara. I want to physically look like an 8, but I don't think it is healthy for the body in the long run. Yep. You know it's not healthy, but you justify it. You probably have reasons of why you want to look like an 8. And I take that as probably you want to do steroids and you want to get freaking jacked. Yes, I have seen those studies, Matt the Vegan. But does anybody, Matt, does anybody moderate it, bro? Do you moderate it? Can anybody control it? If you can control it, kudos to you, bro, because but also it's how you do it, I think. I really don't think nicotine going into your lungs is healthy. I don't really think your lungs are delicate. And I'm a hypocrite, you know? I'm a hypocrite. I put it into my lungs every day. But I don't think it's healthy. Cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance. I think Zen maybe. In your lip doesn't seem great either. I don't know. Mine is eating healthy. Dance with the waves, more with the sea. Let the rhythm of the water set your soul. Mine is eating healthy, right? So do you justify, eating those things that you know aren't good for you? You know that it's bad and that you should eat healthy and that you shouldn't eat those things, but you justify. So there's clashing thoughts in there. One of them wins, one of them loses. I criticize the OF and the websites due to religious beliefs, but I go to watch it, so that makes me think, do I respect God or do I not just care? That's a deep one. I watched that. That's a deep one. That's a deep one. That might be one to, meditate on. That might be one to breathe through. It's hard not to abuse it, It's very, very hard. I can semi-control it. Josh, yeah, I just read it. I watched that. Balance is the key to life, in my opinion. That's what I'm striving for. Yes, I agree. Arfendo. Yep. That's it, Locklear. That's the cognitive dissonance. That's the cognitive dissonance. Balance is the key to life. I agree. Thank you, strangely. This is a weird wake-up call I needed. That's kind of what I strive for, man. That's kind of what I strive for. I just like to, I like to talk about real stuff. I like to talk about real things. I like to really I like to have an engaging, real conversation. There's so much brain rot. There's so much brain rot that there's so much brain rot that I like to have at least something. I don't mean to make you feel. I don't mean to make anybody feel guilty. I'm not making you feel that though. The conversation is, and it's yourself is fish. Did you see that video where the kid was not born with any eyelids, so they gave him? No, we're getting off topic, bro. We're getting off topic. We're getting off topic. All right. Where's Gage Harrison, man? Well, he's driving. He's on his way to work. So, needs versus desires. Let's start out. Let's start out with. Let's put an example. Let's everyone type an example of a need versus a desire. Vegan now, hello. Let's everyone type an example of in your life a need and a desire, and don't label them. Or you can label them if you want. But what's a need versus a desire? I'll go first. A need of mine. I need water. I need water. That's all of us. I watched that. That's all of us. Some of us make the change, some of us don't. Sometimes you succeed, sometimes you fail. I need water. I desire pre-workout. It's another drink. I'm thinking of my drinks. I need water. I desire pre-workout and coffee. I desire caffeine. Let's do that. I desire caffeine. I need food. Yep, you do need food. Today is a good day, by the way. Mental health and physical health directly align. I need and a desire. I need to be right with God. I desire a girlfriend/wife. I desire love. I would almost say that love is a need. Needs are what sustain us. Desires are what elevate us. Ooh. Very good point. Did you read the punchline of that joke earlier? No, I didn't think it was a joke. I thought you were being for real. Oh. We're getting off topic, Matt. We're getting off topic. We're getting off topic, bro. This is my morning stream. I didn't know that was a joke, bro. I read that as like a real like news article thing. Uncle Josh Love almost killed me. Well, love in a not, I'm not thinking of like a one-on-one dating to marriage type of love. I'm just thinking of a general love from other people or other living beings. Maybe you don't need it to survive, but it does feel good. So I guess it is more of a desire. You don't need love. Some people would say you need love from our Creator, though. He created us out of love. You're talking general? Really? How did love almost kill you in general, like, of the people around you? Maybe it was the loss of love. Maybe you lost a loved one. Needs and desires. I need. I got a good one. I need air. I desire nicotine vape. Talking to me. Talking to me. Talking to me. W apology. I don't remember anything you said bad though. Right. Okay, that's a good point, Locklear. I think it's interesting. Love and attention is basically a bodily human need. It's like a psychological human need. I need stability, I desire growth. Growth almost feels like a need for me. Growth feels like a need for me to stay mentally healthy. It's like I need growth. I agree though, Locklear. That's interesting. It's very interesting because yeah, those thoughts, Arfendo, I'm not gonna let that go through, Arfendo, because of triggers. I see it though. Um, those thoughts will creep up on you. Those thoughts will creep up on you for sure. Those thoughts can definitely creep up on you. Not all thoughts are valid though. Your brain is an interesting place. I used to struggle with the same stuff. And once I made it past that, I'm so glad that I did. Yeah, Arfindo, life is everything to us. Life is everything to us. It is cruel, it is happy, it is sad, it is, life, we are life. Life is everything to us. We just experience every little piece of it. The problem with needing love is it makes it difficult if it's not reciprocated. And if love becomes a need, it could turn ugly. Yep. Talking from my own personal experiences. Yep. If you need somebody's love, like when they can't give it to you or when they don't want to give it to you, it can break you. It can break you. It can break you. For sure. Needs versus desires. This is good. I like the structure of these morning streams. Do y'all like this structure? I like this structure. I like this structure. Yep. That's a bad one. I watched that. That's a bad one, bro. I see that. I see that more common than it seems like it should be. Life's the hardest drug. The older you get, the harder it hits. He put his own in there. Oh. Zara getting deep. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Mental health and physical health directly align. Our last topic of the day is Naruto. Yeah, y'all might think I'm crazy for putting Naruto in here. One, I just want to end it a little bit lighter hearted, All we can do is always show love. Yep. That's the best way. That's the best way. That's the best way. It's to show love no matter what. That leads into ego too. Your ego wants to strike back, Your ego wants to ball you up and say, I'll never get hurt again. I'll never let somebody hurt me again. But in reality, it's healthier to, if they hurt you, they hurt you, and you will process and deal with that, and it will become easier each time until somebody loves you the way you're supposed to be. But Naruto, if anybody's watched Naruto, you know that he's a special character. He's a special character. I once thought that anime was goofy and didn't have purpose, but it does. It has a specific purpose in this life. The character development, the drive, the determination, the inspiration, the failures, the growth, the self-affirmations. Cheers, Matt the Vegan. The self-affirmations, bro, it's a beautiful thing to watch. It's a beautiful thing to watch. It is a beautiful thing to watch. The whole show, he affirmates himself. He gets knocked down. He affirmates himself. He believes in himself even when nobody else does from a young age. And he makes it come true. He manifests it. He manifests becoming the Hokage. He never gives up. He never gives up. He never gives up. And that's what I ask of you, chat. To never give up. You're going to get knocked down, but you got to get back up. The difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person, the difference between is they both get knocked down, but one of them gets back up over and over and over. Mental health and physical health directly align. Never back down, never what? Never back down, never what? I can't hear you. Never back down, never what? Never give up. Mental health and physical health directly align. I gotta go. Thanks for being here. Love yourself, love others. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Help yourself in order to help others. Goodbye, vegan now. Peace and love. What color is your parachute? What color is your parachute? In my next stream, I want y'all to tell me what color your parachute is. If you understand. If you understand what I'm putting down, what color is your parachute? Life's a free fall. What color is your parachute? See you later. Have a great day. I'll be back. Might not be until tonight. It's my rest day from the gym. So